everybody, it's Kristin and happy Topic Tuesday to you. For Topic Tuesday today, we're going to have a stash status of my MAC MSFs. Now, I used to have quite a few more of these. I sold some, gave some away, that sort of thing, quite a while back. And these are the ones that I have been left with. I've not purchased any more for reasons that I've kind of discussed here and there. It's tricky to have and use things in my collection that are limited edition because then people can't get them. And to that end, most of these, if not all of them, were limited edition. Now, they do re-release things on a regular basis. I mean, that's just kind of how MAC works. And I think they have a mineralized collection usually at least once a year, if I remember correctly. Sorry if that's wrong, but I'm fairly certain that that is the case. So, having said that, let's go ahead and get started. The first one is the one that I have on my cheeks today, and this is MAC Stereo Rose. And for those, actually, let me just back up. For those of you that don't know what MSF means, because when I started watching YouTube, I knew about MAC products, but I didn't know about MSFs. It's mineralized skin finish. So generally, they are going to be highlights. Some of them have a little bit more pigment to them, and I'll talk about those, throughout the video. And then there is just a MAC mineralized skin finish in natural that comes in different shades that you can use as a powder foundation. So, and I actually have one of those in my purse. I apologize, I don't have it here with me, but it is baked and has pigment to it and is a very nice powder to use for a little bit more added coverage or just a quick touch-up or that sort of thing. That's what I like to use it for. So that's what MSF stands for. And okay, so again, the one that I have on my cheeks right now is Stereo Rose. And this is the original Stereo Rose. And I say that because, and I don't remember if this is part of the permanent collection now or not. And I will have whatever information about any of these listed below. But Stereo Rose is one that was highly sought after. Then when it was re-released recently, and I actually have one in my collection, and I'm waiting to go on a vlog sale or something, the color was a little bit different. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't exactly like this one, which is really, really beautiful. I don't know that this one is exactly worth the hype, the be all end all. I actually think I managed to snag this at CCO, believe it or not, a long, long time ago. CCO is a cosmetic company outlet. I think they maybe changed their name now to Cosmetic Company Store, but they will have like discontinued MAC products and that sort of thing. So just flung my earring up here. At any rate, so that is MAC Stereo Rose. The next one that I have that has a little bit of color to it, and I've talked about this one frequently throughout my time on YouTube, and this is the one in Lust. So it looks like this. I'm going to try to move it around to give you the best. It's Sunday when I'm filming right now, and it's supposed to storm here fairly soon. This one, I love to combine this with other blushes. All of these have a sheen to them. I mean, not a slight sheen, there's some sheen to them. You can see hopefully that on my cheek, again, with the weird lighting. And maybe we'll open this in a little bit and see if that helps. But so that is Lust. I love to use Lust as a topper over pink blushes. One of my favorite combos actually is Lorac Soul, which I've talked about a million times, with Lust over the top of it. Oh, it's just the most gorgeous combination. So if you have Lust in your collection somewhere, pull it out and try it, as a topper over different blushes, different pinks. So stunning, so pretty. The next one I have is Light Flush, and this is one I also will top over Soul or other blushes. So it looks like this. And I'm just going to, let me put it next to Lust for you. So you can see the difference in them. Lust has more pink to it. And then here, Light Flush and Lust. And then of course Stereo Rose. So of the ones in my collection, those have the most pigment to them. And as I said, I probably got rid of, I want to say maybe somewhere between 5 and 7 other ones, maybe even more than that actually, that I used to have. The next one is in Perfect Topping. This is just a stunner highlight. So pretty. It has just the littlest bit of pink to it. You can see right there. Just really, really pretty. It really is the perfect topping over just about anything. Even though there's a little bit of hint of pink in there, it works so well as a highlight over any blush. And it's not the kind of As Melissa Prada would say, it's not ba-bam highlight. It's just oh, you have a little delightful lightness up there. that's how I view perfect topping. The next one that I have is by Candlelight. Also really pretty. I feel like I've neglected these lately. So by Candlelight has a little bit more peach to it, and it's right there. I'm trying to get really close because I know these are tricky to see. But it definitely has a little more peach to it. It's a nice topper for, I think, corals or, you know, those peaches that tend to lead a little more peachy pink. Everybody doesn't like to say. And the next one that I have is Porcelain Pink, and this is just a great highlight over any sort of pink blush, and it has a little bit of gold veining through it. So you can kind of see it pulls a little bit, and it's right there. I'm twisting these in the light, just hoping they will catch the light a little bit to give you a good look. And then the last one that I have is not necessarily an MSF, but it sits in that section, so I wanted to show you. And this is from the Extra Dimension Skin Finish, and this is Whisper of Gilt. And this one I believe this has been repromoted a couple of times, if I remember correctly. And this is just gold beautifulness. This is really pretty on the eyes as well. That's what that looks like right there. Just really, really pretty. So I really like these. I would have tons more probably, but I don't know. I love them, but I don't reach for them all the time. And partly, like I said, it's because they're limited edition, and it's tricky for me to talk about things that you guys can't get. So, but I know there was a lot of requests to see what I had in my MSFs. So that is that. So then the next installment of this MAC Blush Stash Status series will be the powder blushes that I have in my palettes. So look forward to that. And I'll try to do that maybe next week if you want to see that right away. Because I know when I asked the last time, a lot of you said you wanted to see them closer together versus spread apart. So on my face today, I tried a sample. I was sent a sample by my friend Seth of the Creme Nuda. I think it's how you say it, Giorgio Armani. It's a new foundation in the shade 3. And that felt just a little bit tacky to me. I didn't feel like it really set right off the bat. I'm just playing with it. I used it with a primer, so I'll try it without a primer next time. But so I have a little bit of the Chanel translucent powder. I use the one in Claire, 20 Claire. I love that powder. One of my favorites. And again, I have MAC Stereo Rose on my cheeks. On my eyes, I sat down to do a really simple eye. I actually just Instagrammed this. I sat down to do a really simple eye and ended up with this. I don't know how it happens. So the main lid color was the NYX Prisma in Bedroom Eyes. Just looks like that. I need to compare this to MAC Sable because I feel like it looks a lot like, well, it's maybe a little more bronze at any rate. That is that. And then all the rest of the shades came from the Urban Decay Naked palette. I used Walk of Shame as my brow bone. I used Venus on my inner corner. And then I took a combination of Faint and Crave in my outer corner. And then just beneath my lower lash line on the outer corner. And I have the NYX shadow the rest of the way on the lower lash line. And I have the Marc Jacobs Blacker liner on my upper waterline and lower waterline. And mascara, I have the YSL Baby Doll mascara. And on my lips today, I have MAC Boldly Bare lip liner. I'm not sure why I just pointed to my cheek. I have Maybelline Daringly Nude. And then over the top of that, I have, this is my favorite thing to put over a nude lip, is the Camp Cosmetics Lip Lava in Tryst. And I believe that is everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.